Today we're fitting some wheels that we found on Marketplace. They're the same style wheels, hairpins for the ZT, but they're a slightly different colour and they go with the car really well. Do want to paint the calipers as well, but these wheels they were too nice to pass up. And I ended up putting these ones on my Rover anyway, so it all worked out fine. Forgive the tools used in this video, I don't have my usual tool set with me here, but making do with what we have as usual. Even just fitting the first wheel whilst it's still up in the air, it does look really nice. You always see a lot of cars these days with fancy diamond cut wheels and special colours and whatnot, so this kind of brings it into this era, which is what we try and do on this channel. We try to make these cars usable for the modern era, and this one absolutely is, because these wheels are just really nice. After we got them all fitted, we just decided to do a little bit of rolling shots just to showcase how nice the wheels are. We had a sunny day as well, so you can just see the metallic shine in them, which is nice to see as it's rolling along. We have divided opinions on the sound of this car. Let me know what you guys think. It has a really unique sound to it, so I don't know how it would sound with a nice back box on there. But yeah, let me know. Would you keep it standard, or would you upgrade the exhaust and make it a little bit louder? I just think this car looks so unique now. You don't see many trophy yellow ZTs as it is, but especially with these colour wheels, it just looks completely unique and like nothing else on the road. You hopefully by now have seen the detailing video that we made of this car, and I think we can all agree that it just looks completely different to how it looked when it first came off the trailer. I do want to do some light modifications to it. An idea that I had was, some people may know about the Rover 75 Sport concept that Rover made just before they went into decline. I do want to try and replicate one of those because I think they look really cool, and it'll be quite unique to do it because I've never seen anyone replicate that before. I've seen the Rover 75 coupes and convertibles, which are really cool, but I've never seen anyone do the sport concept, so let me know what you guys think. But I have noticed something. I don't think it's too major. I just think it is as a result of this car just sitting for a bit. I think the front mounts, top mounts, they may have dried out a little bit, because as I turn the wheel, I don't know whether you can hear, I hear a little bit of grinding, and it sounds quite springy, so that does lead me to believe that it might be the front mounts. I know the springs were changed, so they may have reused the same top mounts. I would have changed them, to be fair, but it's okay. I think what I'm going to do is just jack the car up and spray some lubricant on the bearings, just through the dust boot, so hopefully that does something. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to get up in there, but I'm going to try. Let's see if that actually did anything. Actually, a little bit. That's just a handbrake. Wow, that made quite a bit of a difference. Shall I do the other side? I think I will. I'll quickly do the other side, but that's made a big difference. Quite happy with that. As I did mention earlier, we put the hairpins from the yellow ZT on here, and I think they look really good. We did have the Pride of Longbrige show coming up. That was last Saturday. Now, and I wanted to put these wheels on for that show, just because the unions do look nice, but for my liking, they looked a little bit too small. So these are just some shots of the new wheels on there outside my workplace. Of course, after the show, we had to get a picture by the MG logo outside Cofton Park. This was something that was really fun for us, and we actually took a lot of time and effort trying to create this photo with the way we had to angle the cars and stuff, which just makes me think that's the whole point of this channel. These cars have a combined value of about $5,000, and we're able to engage with a community of other car enthusiasts, and that's just what it's all about, really. We're having fun and we're getting involved in the car community, and that's really what our passion for cars is all about. And it's just amazing what you can do and what you can achieve with such little money. Social media will have you believe that money is such a barrier to entry when it comes to cars, and it really doesn't have to be. You can have just as much fun with the car you have as you can with, you know, financing a new BMW 140i or something, or getting it remapped to 700 horsepower. And I wish more and more people my age would appreciate the fact that you really don't need to do that, and you can have just as much fun with something like this. And I would encourage anyone to go and buy a cheap car, fix it up and create some good memories with it.